Today we're discussing a new to me fragrance house called SP Parfums. Interested in learning about this German indie brand and seeing my first impressions? Stay tuned. Today's video is going to be the channel's introduction to SP Parfums. I was introduced to the brand by a dear friend of mine from one of our Facebook fragrance groups, and she has amazing taste, so I knew I couldn't go wrong exploring this house. I have a few travel sprays here, but today we're going to talk about the samples because Sven, the perfumer, was very generous with providing samples for us to try, so I'm going to go ahead and play around with those a little bit today. Out of the samples that I received, there was one that I tried and really enjoyed called Dark Rose. I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but I will record a dedicated review video for that one soon. So I have about 8 samples that I want to talk about today. A couple of them I have tried when I first received them, but that was a few weeks ago, so we're gonna revisit those today. But I'll let you know which ones those are when we get to them. So let me give you a little bit of background about the house. Pritzkoleit. SP Parfums is a indie brand by Sven Pritzkoleit, hence the name SP. Apothecaries. Sven is a self-taught perfumer with a background in pharmacy, which is why his packaging resembles something you might find in apothecaries. He composes all of his fragrances by hand using high-quality raw materials, and his compositions seem to be very unique and feel very artisanal. As I said earlier, I do have some travel sprays, but I'm going to ignore these for now and just focus on these samples. So let's get started. So here are the samples in a bag. I'm just going to randomly pick one and spray it and tell you guys what I think. There are a couple here, like I said earlier, that I tried, and I'll be sure to mention that. Okay, so first one we're going to test is Civette Intense. And what I really like about his packaging is that all the labels are handwritten, so it feels very personal. So we're going to spray Civette Intense on the back of my hand, my left hand. I feel like this is going to be an interesting one, but oh, okay. That hit really hard. Oh, this is definitely Civette. Okay, so before I even put my hand to my nose, I already get these strong whiffs of Civette. Okay, so the initial blast is very strong, but immediately after that, it settles down into something that's very woody, and it kind of smells petroleum-like. I don't know, it smells, yeah, it has like hints of petroleumness to it. I don't know if that's even a word or a good description, but wow. It's very interesting. It's very interesting, and I'm getting a little bit of smokiness and some woodiness as well. Wow. And as it's settling down, it's becoming much more smoother. At the beginning, it was like, wow. But now, after it's sat on my skin for a minute or so, it's a lot smoother. You still get that Civette note in there, but yeah. I don't know if I would want to... I'm getting some... I don't want to say citrus, but there's something else in here that I can't make out.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, so the more and more I'm smelling it, the more I'm kind of warming up to it. It's a very interesting scent. I still get that, you know, like that fuel petroleum type scent, but it's not completely off-putting, but it's definitely very interesting and not mass appealing at all. Not even a little bit. Okay, Palo Santo is what we're doing next. Palo Santo. Judging by the name, I feel like it's going to be something that's very woody, maybe strong, earthy even. Yeah, I can't smell anything through the decant, so let's go ahead and spray that here. Okay, these fragrances are very potent because as soon as I spray it, it comes at me. This is not what I was expecting at all. This is different. It's definitely woody, but it also smells medicinal, kind of mentholy, and I feel like it's a mixture of the Palo Santo wood and maybe even a bit of sandalwood added to it. Maybe even some spice, but I'm not sure. I thought it would be more earthy than it is. Okay, so I also feel like this is sitting closer to the skin already. This is not as potent as I was expecting. The initial spray gave me like a massive blast, but already it's kind of, you know, simmered down a bit. This is actually quite nice. I'm getting some spice here. So I'm getting some spice, some wood, maybe a touch of green. Maybe that's what's giving me that mentholy vibe, but I'm not sure. I'm getting a slight earthiness, just very, very slight, but it may change. Oh, wow. Okay. I really like how some fragrances can really transform in a matter of minutes, and that's what I'm getting with this Civette Intense, the first one that I sprayed. It's completely changed. There's something sweet in it. Now I'm getting a bit of sweetness in it. I don't know if this is definitely not a resinous sweet, but more of a like a woody sweet. Wow, this is really interesting. It's kind of difficult for me to point out, but something about it's also aromatic. I'm confused. This is giving me all sorts of stuff. Okay, yes, Palo Santo is quite soft. It's gone very, very soft, which is, I don't mind at all. Something about it is therapeutic though. It's kind of reminds me of like, maybe there's lavender in here. Because something is kind of calming about it, Palo Santo. Anyway, let's move on. Next one is Sandal and Peony. I think this is a popular one from his line. The first two and this one are all first time smells for me. Okay, so far, Sandal Peony is not giving me anything right off the initial spray. I feel like it's going to be one that's quite soft. And judging by the name, Sandal Peony is going to be sandalwood and like a floral woody scent. It's nice, but it has a bit of powderiness. So I don't know if there's, I don't know if the peony note is powdery or maybe there's an addition of iris. I'm not sure, but it's really soft. It's quite feminine even. Yeah, okay, so I'm getting some floral notes. I'm also getting like a creamy sandalwood that works really well together. I feel like this one will be an easy scent to wear. I find it quite feminine and I still like it, but to me it just has a tinge too much powderiness for my taste, but it smells good. It smells good. Musk. I think Musk is another one of his more popular fragrances. So Musk, I'm gonna spray Musk. The more that the Sandal Peony, is that what it's called? Sandal and Peony, the more that it's sitting on my skin, the more I'm kind of liking it. I still find it a bit too soft, but I mean, there's always a time and place for a softer fragrance. I need to always remind myself that I don't need to be beast mode all the time, you know? But with Musk. So like I said, Musk is one of the popular ones in this brand, I believe. And I'm wafting it like this with my hand and I'm still not really getting much from it. So I think this is going to be another one that's on the softer side. I know Sven does have formulations that are extraits and that are just regular eau de parfums. I'm not sure which is which. Right now I'm going to have to research it and maybe I'll add it somewhere around here. Okay, Musk is Musk. It's a soft musk. I'm getting some powderiness in here as well. I feel like he likes powdery scents. It's very simple. To me, I'm getting musk, some powderiness. I don't know if maybe this is like a powdery accord that he makes and puts in his fragrances, or if this is like an addition of iris. I'm not sure. But I'm getting just a soft musk. I don't know if there are any other notes in here. Yeah, to describe it, I would just say it's a powdery musk. Okay, next. That one's nice, but I'm not too crazy about it. Powder and dust. Okay. So powder and dust, I tried this when I first received it and I hated it. I hated it so much, and I'm still gonna spray it on myself and kind of try to explain it, but I know I'm just gonna have to wash my hands after this because I absolutely hated it. And I remember reading that this scent won some sort of award, and I think it was a collaboration between him and Tomalise, I think her name is. She's also a fragrance YouTuber. I love watching her videos, but I'm personally not a fan of powdery scents, and this one is powder and dust. Like, it's overdose for me. So I'm gonna spray this on my hand. Okay. Oh, why did I spray it twice? I can already smell it, and it's no, I really don't like it. Every time I smell it, it like hits me in the back of my throat. Ugh. I don't like it. To me, it smells like old Smarties, like those candies that are just crushed up and mixed with like some bitter herbs or something. Ugh, I don't like it at all. I remember when I first tried it, I had the same reaction. I hated it. But in the dry down, it did become softer and a little bit more tolerable. But for me, it's definitely not worth the hassle of dealing with the opening. No. I probably should have saved that for last because, ugh. No, I hate it. I hate it. So that one was Powder and Dust. Not my favorite. I don't get it. I really don't. So this one is Sea Salt and Amber. I think I also tried this one as well, and I thought it was okay. But let's try it again. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember now. I'm not crazy about this one. I feel like the amber note is very muted, and what I'm getting is just like the seaweed, the sea salt. It kind of smells like there's ambroxan in it, but again, I'm not sure. I'll add the note somewhere here. Yeah, it's definitely salty. It smells like salty skin. Like just salty skin, maybe a little bit of greenness in it, but I really don't smell any amber. Because to me, amber is kind of sweet and warm and a little bit resinous, but I'm not getting that here. I'm just getting salty skin. Like I've been sitting in the sea for a few hours and I got out and smelled my skin. This is probably what it would smell like. It's a pass for me. It's interesting, but I can't see myself wearing it. So we got two left. Let's pick one. Okay, this is I don't know if this is Sunmilkflowers or Skin Milk and Flowers. It's weird the way it's written. Okay, this one's nice. This one is soft. The name kind of explains it. It's like a milky floral scent. Maybe some white florals. Lily maybe? It's definitely a light floral. It's not a heavy, dense, or sweet floral. But there's some sweetness coming through. But it's definitely soft. It's a soft scent, and I feel like this can be really easy to wear. I am getting something aromatic about it. So I would guess maybe there's some green notes in here, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I like it. It's really nice. It's very pleasant. It's not as challenging as some of the other ones that I liked. It's a soft floral scent. It's a soft, creamy floral scent. I guess I should say that, yeah. I'm looking forward to reminding myself about the notes so I can really pinpoint these better. So the next one is gonna be Delirious Iris. This one right here. This is one that I wore because surprisingly I enjoyed it. I said earlier about how I didn't like powdery scents, and Iris tends to come off very powdery, but I actually really like this scent. Yeah, I really liked it. It's powdery. Yes, it's powdery, but to me it's powdery done right. It's not like this powder and dust stuff. That one, I don't even want to smell it anymore. So I'm gonna spray this on me. Almost finished with it. Okay. Yeah, I remember really enjoying this, which is why like the sample is finished. Okay, I remember why I like it now. It has a boozy quality to it, kind of like a whiskey or a rum. I'm not sure. I think it's giving me whiskey, but it's not like a gag-inducing whiskey note. Yeah, it's sweet. It's not as powdery as some of the other fragrances, and it's an iris scent, so it kind of confuses me. But I really do like it. It's floral, slightly powdery. It's boozy. I'm getting maybe some honey in there or something sweet. It could be honey, it could be hedione. I really like it. I like it. I think the booziness of this one kind of helps cut the excessive powderiness that could have been, I don't know. But I really like it. I really like the scent. Delirious Iris. I enjoy that one very, very much. Damn. The Civette Intense, which is the first one that I put, completely, I feel like it's gotten more interesting. Maybe even, I think it's even gotten a bit more intense. It's much more smokier than it was before, much more woodier, much more smoky, and it has a little bit of civet notes in the background. Palo Santo is definitely, like I said, it's, when I first sprayed it, it was really strong, but it's softened up a lot. I quite like it. There's something therapeutic about it, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's maybe an addition of lavender or some other essential oil type note. Musk is definitely soft and it's still powdery. It's a bit sweet as well. Musk is nice, but it's not my favorite. To me, it's not worth getting a travel size or a full bottle. It's okay. It's okay. Not for me. Okay, so that was Musk. Then we have Sandal Peony here. Sandal Peony is really nice. I'm enjoying it. It's definitely softer out of the ones that I personally like. I feel like it's feminine too. I like Sandal and Peony. I like that one. I'm gonna play around a bit with the sample more and see what happens. Oh gosh, I'm already dreading smelling this again. Powder and dust. Ugh, I still hate it. I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm confused. It smells, it's not me. It's not for me. I'll just say that it's not for me. These earrings are just dancing. Chill. Okay. Then we have, yeah, the sea salt and amber. Is it sea salt and amber or amber sea salt? Sea salt amber. I'm not a huge fan. It's really aquatic. It just smells like the sea to me, just like skin that's been soaked in the sea. I'm not getting any amber notes in here. And then we have, yeah, Sunmilkflowers or Sunmilkflowers. I don't know. It's really nice. I like it. I feel like the dry down it's gotten better actually, but still it's a bit softer than what I like. But I have to remind myself, Amina, beast mode is not always good. Let's say it together. Beast mode is not always good. It's nice, but I don't think it's something I would add to my collection. Yeah, it's nice, but I don't know. I'm confused about this. But as of now, I'm heading towards no. And then finally we have Delirious Iris. Yeah, I like Delirious Iris. Is this something that I would consider getting a travel size or full bottle? Maybe. So I'm going to rank these from my least favorite to most favorite. I normally don't rank things because it stresses me out, but hopefully it's not too hard. Number 8 is not a hard decision. Powder and dust. Don't like it. Yeah, number 7 will be Sea Salt Amber. My number 6 will be Musk. So after Musk, I would say my number 5 will be Sunmilkflowers. I like it. I think it's nice. I think it's a bit too soft, but then I have to remember, beast mode is not always good. But I'll still rank this as my number 5. 4. 4 is Palo Santo. And then for my number 3, I would say it's Sandal Peony. Number 2 would be Delirious Iris. And my number 1 is Civette Intense. Civette Intense is the most interesting to me. It's the most powerful. So comment down below if you guys are interested in the other fragrances that I have. I'll quickly name them out. I have Dark Rose, which I spoke about on my Instagram. I have Funfair. I have Lisbon Blues, Incense Wood Spirit, Suntan Glam, and Lemon Sorbet Orange. So yeah, comment down below. Let me know if you guys may be interested in hearing about them. I might still make videos regardless. If I don't make a video, I'm probably going to make an Instagram post on them. So keep an eye out for that. Thanks for tuning in to my first impressions of SP Parfums. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.